Hey, good morning, everybody. This is the professor with Day Trading for Success. So this week, the market's pretty slow due to announcements and things. So basically, it's a great time to do low share size. So I'm only going to be trading 50 shares today. Believe it or not, there's still a large group that wanted to trade with me and stick to that. So it's kind of fun in a way for us to go lower share size. Now this is a share size that a lot of people, this is all they ever want to risk. But we don't expect to make more than or lose or win more than a couple $100 a day. It's not like those dramatic videos where there's tens of thousands of dollars. Please read this disclaimer. I am not a licensed financial advisor. Please seek the advice of somebody licensed before you try to emulate any of these trading styles that we show here. Trade in a simulator, get green there, so on and so forth. Be careful, guys. So here's the layout again that I use often now. It's kind of become my go-to layout for trading the open strategy, excuse me, and the RV strategies, all the open strategies. Although I mentioned yesterday, it seems like people don't listen and they start asking questions right away, like, how do I get this? How do I get that? Whatever. Not all of you. There are some people that are like that, but yeah, I have made this layout and this custom scalping indicator script available so many times. If you just look back a few episodes, you'll see free, or type in free custom scripts, or type in free layouts, or you have to type on the channel. It has a little eyeglass there. You just type in, and you can find just about anything if you just a little bit of research. And I do appreciate you watching anything here, and I want you to do well. But if you spend some time watching, it's going to be pretty good, I think. And that since they're now making this whole channel into a TV show, there's going to be entire seasons with episodes that you can go just watch a season of something. And then we're going to have playlists for those seasons, so it'll be easier to find stuff. So probably right now, by the time you're viewing this video, some of you are disheartened by the changes of the episodes. Remember, if you type in the episode, it's still going to come up because we put it at the end of the description. So it will still come up if you just type it in on the eyeglass. If you just want the latest one, just guess. 260, whatever it is, it'll just come right up. It'll get all the ones in the 60s. It'll still show up. So it's still very easy to find, even though you're used to seeing them. But they are at the end of the description. And then you're going to I think it's going to be easier when you're watching like season 12 and there's 30 episodes in season 12 and you can kind of watch them in order. It's going to get really easy for you to find what you want. In the beginning, everything's a little weird. Any feedback via email you'd like to give me on that would be great. Not a long conversation on chat. Anyway, today with this group of traders here, again, I have Charlie off here. She's off to my right with the chat. Alan's back here again working, and there's more people in the studio, as with every trading day is the same kind of thing. So again, I was talking about this layout. This is the 1 minute chart here with the scalping indicator down here. I do have up the multi-chart alignment again on the far right of the dashboard up there. And then I have the new price volume that I have custom scripted myself to, that's a little bit different than what you're used to seeing on the volume profile. Plus, there's a way to set it up for intraday that you don't have to go through all that. It'll just open up and be ready to trade. So, and this is what I call the magnet now, instead of what was called the point of control. For the most part, it's very, very similar. It's just set up for intraday without you having to worry about how to do that, because I constantly had to explain that. So with the arrow showing the value, high area, high is the green, low is the red, and then the overall lines, the dashes, which are somewhere, they're down here underneath this, and I think the other one's way up there somewhere. But there are dashes that show, are they under other lines today, that show the high and the low as well, from 4 a.m. on, okay? So this is from 4 a.m. So I'm still working on, when I get it so that the data starts at open, it skews things. It's not working right, and it shows this a little darker. So right now I've been leaving it at 4 a.m. for today. Today's when now this is United States, New York Stock Exchange, East Coast. So when I say times, it can throw people off, but I'm saying from when the markets first starts showing its data is 4 a.m. here in the US. So everything's different depending on where you are. So we'll be trading in just a few minutes. Let me go over the rest of this layout. This is the active trader where I'll be taking my trades, just 50 shares on market. This is the level 2. This is the a 5-minute chart with a MACD, a 15-minute chart, minimized another 5-minute, a 30-minute minimized, 1 hour minimized, a 4-hour minimized, and a day minimized. Now I've gone over all these a bunch of times to tell you that I have all these here. I don't look at them sometimes at all, even one time when I trade during the day, but they are here to quickly help me set up strategies that call for specific support and resistance levels. So I'm a big range-bound support and resistance level believer. And if you really look at any strategy, it's based on a breakout or a support and resistance level of some kind. And when people say they don't need to mark levels, and well, that's good. That's because of what you're trading. You don't need to mark a level, and you're trading a different kind of strategy that either you've come up with yourself or from some other guru that you're following. But there are, thousands upon thousands upon thousands of strategies that rely on levels that are based on different indicators or historical data from candlesticks, bodies, or wicks. So that's what the RV strategy is based on, in a range bound. I was about to say breakout, but that's the open strategy. So I have links to the different books that I show the strategies here for. So Day Trading Volume 1 is the RV strategy. That is a large cap range bound strategy that it's extremely successful for traders all the way since last year when the best-selling book came out. So we trade that a lot here because of how easy it is for beginners and pros to make big bucks, and very consistently and safely. And then there's the second book they put out, which is about the candlestick patterns. It's the only one that's rated. That's Day Trading Volume 2, the Candlestick Pattern Playbook. There's a third one, Day Trading Volume 3, 66 Candles to Mastery. Those two books put out by the same author. The $1 Million Margin Club are extremely valuable books to have. And I should start saying now, for people that are getting other people into trading, good presents, right? I've been noticing I'm getting feeds for Christmas presents for other traders selling books and things. So it's kind of interesting. It's September still, but I guess that's when it starts, right? Then there's Day Trading Volume 4, which is craziness, that just came out by the same author, the $1 Million Margin Club, that has 4 different strategies to trade the open that are range bound and very specific strategy guidelines to follow that are remarkable. And I'm having trouble losing money. That's how good that strategy is. It just is really good. I've heard nothing but good things. I haven't heard a negative remark yet, honestly, about the strategy. So about everybody's making money. So if you are not and you'd like to email what the problem is, maybe it's something I can help you with, because there might be something on the strategy you're not doing right. But still, consistently, every morning I trade that strategy. Often I'm out within 2 or 3 minutes. And then they came out with the companion book for that, to Day Trading Volume 4, which has the Holy Grail, the 5th strategy, which lets you trade that same kind of breakout range strategy through the entire day, which is kind of cool. And I haven't really done it much. I've heard other people are doing it because I go to the RV strategy. But I hear it's that the same strategy where you can only trade long above a breakout and short below a breakout, low and high, that actually works throughout the day. So, and you're just adjusting where your breakout range is to the tightest range, which is very interesting that works. So one day I'll probably do that. I know there was a guy that used to trade with me on the RV, and he hasn't been back since he started doing that, because he says he makes much more money throughout the day setting his positions based on the breakout. I'm like, okay. So, and if he's making more money, then he's making a lot of money, because he was making a lot of money on the RV here. So anyway, then you've got Trading in the Zone with Mark Douglas, another author. You're going to want to get that book. Really gets into your head and gives you the confidence to hold positions and to believe in yourself. At the same time, understanding any trade can go against you at any time. In fact, count on it, and then you'll set your share size accordingly so that you're okay. Always make a trading plan. All these books say that. Make a trading plan. Follow your trading plan. And don't just go by what I do, because I'm crazy sometimes and I don't follow my plan. I try to. And then the last book I'll mention is The Best Loser Wins by Tom Hougaard, another great book. And you know, I'm running out of time here. So anyway, I want to make sure I mention those. There's links to all those. You're going to be seeing some changes, guys, in the channel. If you have comments that you'd like to give me via email, there's an email on the channel's information. If you want to send it to me and if you'd like to have a conversation about those. I am going to the powers that be. I am listening to what they want to do as they want to make it into a television show, and they think that there should be a lot more viewers than we have here based on what we're doing here. And I, of course, would love to reach more people to get them to log and hopefully be more successful. So right now it's like it's a little difficult for me. I will tell you, if you're feeling that it's a little difficult, I'm having trouble because there's a certain way that seems within the guidelines of who we are that doesn't seem disingenuous. So when you're constantly pumping the titles, they're changing all the titles to sound a little too, in my opinion, a little bit more sensational. But unfortunately, that's the world we live in. In order to get the views, you have to have shocking and warning and you will die if you don't watch this video. It's just crazy stuff. But so there might be a level there. I will put in my 2 cents and say, I don't want to do it if you're going to title it that way. So far, they haven't done that. But so yeah, we've been kind of a non-edited, laid back, just the professor talking to you, and that editing isn't going to change. They have tried that with me. I'm not going to do it. I mean, they say they could edit the videos. I really think you would lose everything if you did that. You would lose all these amazing people that we built here. They're saying you could have 1 million followers if I did that, but I don't think I agree, and I don't want to change the flavor of the entire channel. So anyway, into the RV strategy. So the first thing you do with that, it's a range-bound strategy. You look at the close of the previous day, which was $152.08. Then you look down here at the ATR. Okay, so that ATR was, we'll call it $6. So you divide it in two, and you subtract $3 from the close to get the ATR low, and you add $3 to get the ATR high. That's the range we expect the stock to move into, at least for today, and it might for many days in that range, because that is an average true range of price over that many days. All right, so now why is that important? Because you're trying to set support and resistance levels within a range, and the RV is a very comfortable traveling stock, like recreational vehicle, and you're trying to get it to move in and up and down range, knowing you can count on it to retrace. And not all the time, but most of the time, you don't get locked in a bad position, but always have a trading plan no matter what. So then after you do that, you open up the Fibonacci's 10-day, 5-minute, and you set that. It can be low to high or high to low, but it's always left to right, and you snap those lines, and then you create support and resistance lines within the Fibonacci's mathematical formula. You do that again on a 5-minute, 2-day chart, and you mark it again. This one was snapped just this morning on the high there. I mean, we got a little bit further into it. So that gave us more lines in between, the pink lines in between the ATR. And then the strategy says start with a 4-hour chart, then go to a 1 hour, then go to a 15-minute, then go to a 5-minute, if you have to create these blue lines, which give you channels, support and resistance lines based on historical data. So I can tell you the 4-hour, there wasn't enough of them, so we ended up going back to the 1 hour, because this only goes back 1, 2, 3, kind of 4 days. You know, obviously the more the 10 days you can get, the better. But I felt there was enough with this. Look at this first. Look at the candle already today. So it kind of got near the ATR and just came right back like a retest. You know, it's kind of amazing. But it is very, very slow action. So we're not expecting. I mean, it might be tough to make $100 today. I don't know. Although if it continues to do this, I can. But anyway, so we have just a couple of minutes. Everybody's ready up there. We will be doing market. I expect 0 slippage, as you can see with 50 shares. So every one of these on level 2, I just saw a 9 there, multiplied by 100. And then, you know, it'd be liquidity added, but unnecessary with Charles Schwab. And then half of it isn't even shown up here. Half of it isn't shown. So there's so many more shares available. And this is what I talk about when we're trading 1,000 shares. And people think that, you know, 20 traders trading 1,000 shares can influence the market. Well, we tried that experiment the other day, and it didn't really seem to do much. And all the people that were trading with me that I didn't know. A lot of them were kind of like call-ins. I didn't know who they were. They were just joining the experiment. They just jumped out. They just took profit and jumped out. Sure, that's their prerogative, but I kind of wanted to have more data based on what we were doing, because I watched the volume just go poof after the half hour after. I mean, it was there. Everybody took their big profits. I misplayed it completely on the first candle, thinking that we had plenty of time, and then it just, I still made money. I'm not complaining, but I'm complaining because we didn't get to do the strategy, get to see how it worked out. So I think I'm realizing within our professional community here is the best we're going to get for testing stuff, but I don't think we can move the market long and short of it. I don't think it can happen much. So, although maybe that was maybe I just contradicted myself by what I just said there. I don't know, but it just we don't know for sure, but it doesn't. If the volume is low enough, I suppose there's a possibility that we could do something. But the whole market's run by high frequency algorithms, and you know, we can't battle with those. And the second that it senses that we are, then, you know, we can't keep up with the AI, then it corrects and does something weird and different that I don't even want to try to get in its head and figure out. So anyway, some people have accused me of being AI. Yes. No one's accused me of that. That was a total joke. You can see how forgetful I am. So we've got 1 minute, guys. Maybe I'm like a messed up programmed, you know, aging professor AI. That would be interesting. Like, you never know what that AI is going to do, what they're going to talk about. They have no filter, and they keep changing their mind and making bad decisions, and then don't remember that they made the decision. Yeah, that would be an interesting AI, huh? Entertainment, guys, entertainment. All right, here we go. So I've got my multi-chart alignment. I didn't go into these custom scripts much. I'll talk about them when I'm trading. Something tells me there will be time. So I think we're going to have a pretty slow day here. So I'm going to be looking at the market maker here and see about what to do on this. Seems like it's making a tweezer move right there. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go in, guys. I got in just a hair early, 4 seconds, and tried to catch it off of that level. I thought I was going to catch it more like 65. I got it at 58. Got $3. We're moving. We're moving. I will still reverse. I don't expect any slippage on the reverse. So I'm going to try to capture these tiny channels and build up something here. That if that was actually slippage that happened there, that's scary. That means they're just giving me a bad position, not real slippage. So I'm tempted to turn around there. It keeps bump. I'm going to take that. What did I get that at? 28, and I made $13. So my goal today is 200. I do not know if that's possible. I do not know if that's possible, but I'm hoping to make 200. So the channel is basically trying to show you ways to make $100 a day, $200 or $300 a day. Now, this is a pretty safe way to trade with this low of a share size, but you still have to have like $7,000 or in an offshore account, or make the PDT and just not want to risk as much. So we're looking to bank off these unless it breaks it. So let me look at the, let me try to, I'll probably be using the scalping indicator a bit more today. The green is the buyers, the red is the sellers. Oh man, did I miss that move up there? I see some of you are short. I'm not ready to call it off. That boy, is it going to consolidate. We're going to have a rough day. I'm going to stop complaining. It's low share size. There we go. We busted into that. So can it get up to the 51.90? That's the next support and resistance line up there. Next resistance in this case. So I'm looking for that at the market maker. Anywhere near that, I'll probably flip it. 80, that was 81 it hit for a second on the market maker. Can it get up there into the 90s? Or is it over? Curious about if I'm going to get, if they're going to slip me down a couple of cents here on the price when I reverse, because I can lose it both ways is the thing. Wow, I'm going to take that when I get that at 90, 88. Is that going to pull back? Is that it? Yeah, it's going to be a, you don't are going to have the sensationalism here. I'm looking for it to get into the 70s, and then I'll try to reverse in this channel. But trying to make money on these tight channels with that type of a move could be difficult. Let's see. So Charlie is typing more than just the comments to these people. She, with her little headphones on, does all the other stuff too that we needed done. So somebody mentioned something about the typing. That's not coming from Al. Well, Alan's typing too, but most of what you hear is from Charlie. Yeah, it never really got down to where I wanted it to get down to. You can see it is hitting my magnet up here. There is price action above it, but it's pulling back. It is pulling it up, though. So, and we're about to come to a 5 minute. So I could be at the wrong, we're about to come to the multi-chart alignment there, and everything's green. Well, it was for a split second there. And then that could be, it could bang me out on a loss here, which I'll get out pretty quick. Because already even $5 is a lot with this share size, so it's 10 cents. Yeah, this is telling me I'm in the wrong position. So as this candle closes, whoa! Did you see that gap when it opened? That was interesting, huh? It gapped down right on the 1 minute there, which was good for me in my position, but surprising. It seemed like it was going straight up. So it is a little bit of more volume on the buyers right there. They are consistently, they were above 70. Now they're not. Okay. The multi-chart alignment still says, which is to the right here. That's the 5 minute candle, 15 minute candle, 30 minute candle, 1 hour candle, and 4 hour. I didn't mention that's a custom script I do that is not available yet for those of you that are still listening. But it will be at some point. I'm still worried about a few weird things when I rewatch these, so a few actions that bother me, if these are actually changing as they're supposed to. I'm also worried about my new price volume indicator, and did it default to the original Thinkorswim settings, and it just looks a lot cooler. Sometimes it's really hard to override what Thinkorswim wants you to do, so I'm actually going to take that reverse right there off that level. I got it at 68. So I'm going long again, which I'm sure she's telling you. So I'm going to play this channel because that seems to be what it's doing, and see if I can eke out some money here. Looking for it to get back up into the 90s, 90 cents is up there, 151.90 something. I mean, I'd kind of like to hold this for this low share size much longer than these short little. I don't want to do this. You know, I'd like to hold it through some moves. So that might be what I'm going to do here. I don't know if it's actually making me lose money on these reverses. It's hard to tell. You know what I mean? Because it jumps me down both ways. I'm going to take that. What'd I get that at? 90. Okay, I saw 93. I'm actually going to take that. So I did make money on that. Okay. I was watching the price as I did the reverse there to see if it was going to cut me to a different. Okay, what's going on? What's going on here, guys? Yeah, I couldn't see the market maker price there for a second. I was just like, what's going on? I'll wait for it to hopefully get back into the 90s again. So I think $3 to $6 profits might be the sweet spot here. I just have to get my mind around that. And then we can build this up to a couple $100 maybe. Or just hold for a long trade. I need to see some swailing price action that tells me to do that though. And I have not seen it. 87, 89. Maybe I'm just going to take it there. What did I get that? So I got like $5 or $6. Now it's going to go to 96. Yeah, I was trying to wait for up here, but it didn't look like it was going to give it to me, so I got out. So I've got it at 87. It looks like we've only got this 30-cent channel to play with right now. So as it gets near the 60s again is where I would be looking to do something. I'm near the top. If it breaks out, I've got to be careful. I don't have a lot to lose if it starts, losing me 15 or 20 bucks. It's going to take 5 or 6 trades to get that back. So, well, maybe 3 or 4. Do I sound resentful for low share size? 86. I'm looking at the market maker. Actually, I'm not sure trading on the ladder would really help you much. I mean, I suppose you could set these levels. What if you get a partial trading 50 shares? My God, that would just be so annoying. I think the spread on this is so tight that I'm not really that worried, about it. But although it's not showing a tight spread, that was interesting. 77. $74. Can we get down into the 60s? Somewhere into the 60s? Come on. 71. Well, I'll grab that. What did I get that at? 64. And then it went to 60 right after I got it. That got me up to 92 bucks. So it is possible to make a couple hundred if I play my shares right. Waiting for it to get back up into the 151.96, guys. This is a channel range bound strategy. It's pretty easy to make some money. I'm going to take that. It's not quite where I wanted it to be, but it got me over $100, and I didn't want to lose it if it slipped down, so I went for it. Wow, I thought I got it higher than 88 though, honestly. So that pisses me off. But whatever. 88 cents. I'm looking at the 88 cents, getting bothered by that. Get me dropped down there a bit, and I'll try to vie for another bounce up. But it's not doing it. 89, 87, 85, 86. Looked like it was going to drop for a minute. I was going to try to reverse it for a quick one, for another quick punch upward. 86. 88. No, it just doesn't make sense. It's not doing it. I'm right in the wrong spot. It's moving 5 cents up and down right around me. So I'm just stuck in this position till it drops, drops more down. Which I do think it will, because it's playing this channel. I just wanted to catch it a little higher, like 92, 94 cents, which I could have gotten a bunch of times here if I wasn't already short. So even a 96 I could have captured. It looked like it was going to fade. The magnet's right there. Wow. Definitely playing it the wrong way right now. Is it going to actually break that into a new channel? This could happen at any time, the new channel thing. So, I don't want to get caught as it slides up and it just stays here. What happens is you get sort of paralysis. You just wait. And it's better just to take a hit and then start playing the new action. And I don't want to do that, of course, but I don't want to miss a whole bunch of trades because I'm right in the wrong position, you know. These are things that we have to struggle with as traders to call them. It does seem like it wants to go up. So I need it to fade here. Oh, there we go. Here goes the sellers. Oh, nice. There we go. Not going to drop. Continue to drop. Got a bunch of reversal patterns there. I was thinking it was going to be easy to make 200 bucks. Now I'm not sure. That was my goal. Oh, there we go. That almost hit down into the 60s. 60 cents is 50. Oh, I'm going to take that. Okay, so that got me to 119. I got it 150, 159 long, which she's telling you, but so that's the best I've made on the channel, unless it just goes. I mean, that's just it. Like you struggle with the idea that it's telling you it's going to go down. Why in the world are you going long? You know, because you're playing the channel strategy that it's going to come back, ceiling, floor, until it finally starts to create new action in the next channel. And that's kind of what you can expect from these large caps. You can expect a channel trade. And that's basically how the RV strategy works. But you always have to be ready for it to go back to just a short-term trend where it trends a bunch and then picks its new channel. You know, so you always have to be ready to just get out, wait, or ride the trend the right way, and have your max loss set and stuff. So it's nothing's ever for sure. But it seems to consistently move within these channels, which are based on historical data. You saw me look on the 1 hour chart where I marked them all. You know, but it did look like it was going to do it there, and then it turned around as far as break into a new channel. And then this became so we've got a flat top here, break out and break down. Which way will it go? Will it break down or will it break out? I'd kind of like to hold it a little longer. This is some strong action there. It was 90% there on the scalping indicator. You have our multi-chart alignment that was all green as it passed that 15-minute level. So yeah, I really would like to hold it till it gets up to some. See, we're right at the bottom here. So we've also got support from the value low, which is 150, 150. It's calling it. And the lowest price is 150, 139, which is, 150.39, which is like right here under this fib. You can't see it, but see the dash red lines there? Those dashes? That's the low of today's intraday action. So we are nearer to the bottom than the top. A price action, you know. But it is staying in this channel like, God, we are eking out money here. That's $9. I could have captured that and then tried to catch it a little lower again, but it's still not going to be at my position. You can see I just got a really good position down here on this spike. But really, it's where I should have got it right now, and instead I got it way down here, which was great. Well, I mean, it could be great. You never know with these things, right? I mean, I always talk like it's going to go the way I want it to go, but I don't know. Just playing the channel, and for this channel, that was a great position to get into. So now, right now, price action is being pulled upward. There's our magnet, which is where most of the buying and selling volume was for just today. Keep in mind, excuse me. Excuse me again. We're a little over halfway through our trading time to try to make the 200, and it is going up for me. This is a good trade right now. This is the highest, this is the largest trade I have. We're right at the top. It's giving me the resolve to stay in longer, which is what I'm going to do. So let's make a new channel. Let's all work together. 140. Oh boy. I'm tempted to get out now. Wow, can it break that level? That's at 152.12. It's right at it. Is that it? Man, I don't want to lose that trade. Nope, nope. I'm going to stay. Let me just stay. Now, that's twice now it broke through. Actually, 3 times it broke through here. This time it closed above. Now it's broken the fib. Oh, I'm glad I didn't reverse right there. Okay. So now it's broken the fib. And this one trade might be, if it keeps going up, could get me to my goal. Or not. So the 152 even dollar, we can expect some support at that as well. I don't want to see it break through that. Let's look at the market maker number. We'd want to keep it above 152. Let's bang it on that magnet. So I had this up to 30 bucks at one point, and I could have captured that going down. I'm struggling with the fact that I don't want to just do a lot of baby trades here, but maybe that's what I'm going to have to do. It seems to be created the new channel. So at any time, I could start playing this new channel. This seems to be the new channel. Above 152, excuse me. Everything's green. 15-minute, 5-minute, multi-chart alignment, all the way up to the 4 hours, our first red candle from 4 hours ago. So most traders are going to play this long right now, so that's giving me some backbone to stay in and just trade this a little bit longer. So this is, if I didn't say it, this is a new volume, price volume indicator that I designed, and I put it in here, and I'm beta testing now along with these multi-chart alignments that help me read. This scalping indicator is already available for free along with 9 other scripts on this channel. If you type in custom scripts, or you type in custom layouts, or you type in free layout or free scripts, or I think this, and I think episode 189 shows you how to load them in. The episode numbers, wherever they are, they're still on the videos themselves. They're just on the back end. I don't think they're probably by now they've finished trading it. It's all been done. I don't know. They're working on it. But if you're having trouble finding something, make sure you email me and let me know. I mean, something that you know should be there. Not because you don't listen to the videos. Not those people. I love you, but watch the videos. It's just the same questions with none of your time put into research. You know. Remember, I'm not selling you courses or making money off of your questions other than your viewership. Yes, I do appreciate that, but it's some of the tone is like so expectant that I'm just waiting to answer your question. I'm on call 24/7. But mostly it's Charlie that answers those type of questions where you should know the answer. But yeah, you should watch the videos, and I think that where you'll really get better trading is you just watch whole seasons, which is one of the things that at the big Power Creative meeting they were saying people are going to want to watch your whole season. You know, your seasons could have themes in the future, like this whole season is about this theme, or wow, look at it go, guys, this is good. I don't know if this is my best bet to get up there because I probably could have captured a couple of other trades there, and now I'm worried that I can't possibly in the next 8 minutes, the way this is moving, although it is come up to a new channel now. that I can get to $200. But you know, this is still already good for a day. So you add that up, that's, you know, $750 a week, $750 a week. Not bad for trading for a half hour. Put in a couple of bad days in there, and you still have $300-400. Keep to your trading plan so the bad days don't get worse than the good days. Now, what I did here is instead of continuing to do this, I decided to wait for, as I saw it breaking into a new channel, I could have started to do this, and then I waited to see. And look, every one of these, it seems like the price action has actually come back below 152 for at least a period of time. But I decided to see if it was going to continue to make a trend by looking at the other data, the multi-chart alignment and the scalping indicator, see how it's going up each minute in volume with the buyers. That's telling me that, you know, maybe I should hold a little higher up here and go for it. Now, if you look at these like hundreds or even thousands of dollars, it would change your perspective for me. Like when I get in and get out, this isn't going to cause me any stress if it went down $500, you know, other than I'm failing as a trader showing you this. But so it is a perspective thing. No trouble holding without a big concern. But, you know, let's just say it was a huge difference in your life. You know, the data has to back up what you're see. Now it's telling me this move's almost over. See how it's going down? So if it can't break through this resistance ceiling here, it's time to get out. It's time to reverse. So we needed to break that, and that is at 38. So right there, it's at 35, 37, 40. It hit it, 42. Wow, it just broke it. It just broke it in a big way, 46. So now we're looking at for 50. So now we're looking to see if it can break that level. Well, this is why I'm not going to get out. So this kind of leveled off here. It didn't continue its descent on the scalping indicator, right? So you look at the overall movement while you're watching the volume. Is this volume about to pick up? It sure does look like it is. This is the last candlestick volume. This is the current. So you can kind of look at these things and see, are people propelling this up? With the MACD is saying it's going up, it's continuing to drop on the sellers. No, is this the same candle? Yeah, this is the same candle. So the volume's picking up past the last one. So more buyers are jumping in. I'd love to see this point of control pull up. There's so little volatility. I'm not sure how well this is going to react or move, because that's based on the overall volume since open. So, oh, now we're hitting a fib. Wow. We're all the way up to 75, 72. Guys, I don't know how much longer this can, but that was a great move upward. Yeah, anytime here off this fib, anytime off this fib, guys. I'm looking anytime. So once it stops, so it's at the top too. So keep in mind, we're at the top of the value high right here. So that's a sign of reversal. The fib's a sign of reversal. At the same time, the volume just went up with buyers. There it goes again. God, this is a good move. We caught this trend correctly. Now it's up at the, I'm going to take it there. What did I get that at? 88. So I took it right here. So what I mostly wanted to do was to bank that. Now, I just don't want this to flush really quick, so I'm going to go ahead and, even though that was going up still, there was nothing that said to sell that, except I wanted to put the money in the bank and then change my mind if it keeps going up. And this is too soon to see that that was a good call. That's not anything. That could still be going straight up. So let's just wait and see. I'm also almost at time. There it goes. So I could be in the wrong position if it just keeps pounding upward here. I would love to add more share size. Okay, so is it going to bank off that fib? Right at this level. That was the other thing that was this line, these, and the fact I wanted to bank it. I mean, I had just mentioned that prior to me reversing. So it does seem like it's respecting the top of this value high here, and it's making a tweezer move going down. Oh, that closed that way. Okay, so that's a good sign it's going to go down. So how many of you are, some of you are still long. About half and half up here. Oh, I broke 200. Wow, when did that happen? That just happened, huh? Oh, that was tempting to get out. I didn't even see it. Well, it's nice to see that we can get to 200 with a stock like this with 50 shares. I think, am I in the lead on that one? Yeah, I think so. I didn't see, because I was looking up here, I didn't see anybody. There were 170s, 180, there's a 180, there's a 191. What am I at? 193. Okay, so you're right with me then. I'm like a couple bucks ahead of you. So we don't want to make a mistake because I will then lose the lead. So we're both in the same position. So it just depends on who gets out first or who tries to catch a little scalp and does it the wrong way. See, I could have caught that right there. He didn't do it either. Nope. So we're both short. Uh-oh. You gonna flip? Nope. You should probably go long. That's all I'm saying. You're probably right too, because it is definitely a reversal sign there on a 1 minute. Look what happened. Oh my God. Because everybody's jumping out of the RV strategy. There's a lot of strategies that end 1 hour after market open, and it seems like the volume knows that, of course, on every stock. Please go back over 200. I could have captured 200. Oh man, I don't like that it's resting on top of that fib. There you go. Give me a nice breakdown. I might just get out here, guys. When I get to the 200, and I just to see what the action is here. Oh, I thought it was off the screen. It's just so tiny, the volume. My God. So anyway, I hope this has been. Don't forget to subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. There's tons on the channel here, tons of archives, lots of exciting videos where you see me make over 40K, often over 20K trading this particular strategy. The open strategies you can expect between 500 and 3,000, sometimes more. I think there's a few videos where I did more, but it just depends on how many, what's your share size you can risk. On this move. So we are at the end of this half hour, but I'm going to wait this move out because we're both in the same move. So I should have got that right at an hour after it reversed. I could have caught that. Oh, you did? Oh, you slime. Oh man. Yep, he's got the lead on me there. He took his profit and now he's going the other. He's over 200. Okay, you're just forcing me to hold this position a little longer now. I'm in second place, right? Yeah, everybody else is out. So it's just the two of us. You got it. He must have made that move before the 10:30 mark because that's the only legal way to do that. You have to stay in the same position. And this is just a competition, not the strategy. This is just our competition. So it's a lot of fun. And there is it's rated on accuracy. And it's rated on your gross income. And then there's a portion of everybody's trades that goes to charity. I mean, whoa, okay. Who's the man now? No, keep going. I was the man for a second. Keep going. I've got to go. What has he got? 208. He's got 208, and he's out. So he managed to get out before the big slime at 208, the big drop off at 208. So basically I'm going to wait just like yesterday. Or I don't want to drop into like third or fourth place. But I also get an accurate accuracy for a good, well, we both got the accuracy. There was 202 for a second. I got to be careful not to slip when I buy out or just read it and it jumps right when I buy out. So either way, I'll get out in another minute or two. And take the hit if I can't make it. But it is showing it going down. Volume picked up here, guys. So if we were in the middle of trading, I would say stay short. Look at that. And the magnet never pulled up. All the multi-chart alignments, all red. This is a down move right now, even though the MACD is not showing it. But Come on. There's my 200. I guess I should be happy with that, right? Yeah, I think I'm going to take the loss here, guys. We'll just see. Was it one more second? Yeah, it's stopping at that 52 line like over and over and over again. Just right at my $200 mark. There, I went through it for a second. I'm literally quivering to buy out cover. I feel like it's going to slip below 200 when I push the button. I don't want that to happen. Really? Are you going to do this to me? Eight. Come on. Come on. Don't tease me there. 8. One more hair down. Yes! Who's the man now? 212. I knew it all the while. No problemo. Okay, guys, that is the RV strategy with low share size. That's a nice little living if you can carve that out. You could, of course, continue to trade this longer if you want. The strategy is based on ending at the hour after open, but I know people trade this in the power hour, and some people just trade all day long. What happens is you get this kind of consolidation that we're getting right now all day long. Normally, this is terrible. You know, this is just if we were doing 500 or 1,000 shares, they wouldn't be getting picked up. They'd be, you know, even though this is hidden, like I said, it'd be slipping way down, filling you. You know, you'd lose 50 to $100, maybe more per trade, $200, and then you're not making enough on the moves, even with 1,000 shares. So you end up losing money. Or very close to it. So this kind of price action is really better to trade the low share size if you're going to go market. If you wait around and catch the limit on the levels, then it works out pretty good. But anyway, guys, listen, thanks for watching. Don't forget to trade in the simulator first and speak to somebody licensed before you try any of this stuff. Don't forget to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. We really appreciate it. And I will see you soon. Always stay inquisitive and go green, guys.